I have with me at the moment Matthew, and he's been working with the live TV for several years now.
4 years, yeah.
4 years, yes. And we thought that we would take a tour of the arena and see what we find.
There should be some interesting things out there.
Yeah.
Let's go and have a look.
Yeah, absolutely. We're starting here from the Divas area, or the lift that's going up to heaven, basically.
This is just by the game labs just back there, if you're trying to work out where we are.
That's where all the live crew work at the moment. It used to be at Lappingolda, which we'll see. Yeah, we're just passing that in a moment. And it's not quite as comfortable up there, but we've managed pretty well.
It's always been a very challenging thing for the live crew to do, because since we're a live broadcast, it's always hard to fit things into such a small amount of space. But the work they do is fantastic, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, considering the timetable, the schedule that we have, it's been amazing, really, what we've got done.
Certainly.
And apparently the feedback has been positive. Tato Hakkinen, the chief behind the live crew, was pretty pleased, apparently.
Yeah, as far as I heard, we got nothing but glowing reports from him, so that's good. It's his first year, of course, as function head. So
here we have actually Lappingolda. We could actually have a peek inside, just very briefly, if you. Yes.
This is, of course, where all the seminars are held.
Yes. This is where we used to broadcast from. And it seems pretty quiet at the moment. I don't think there's anything too much going on.
No, we're good.
And off to our left, we have the studio area. We've had bands playing and seminars, and actually this is a really nice place to have seminars. So in a way, we gave up this area, but perhaps it was worth it.
Yeah, this is our used to be our student, and we used to have on that side all the computers and whatnot, and it was a nice secluded area for people to work, but they didn't kind of get involved with the party. And now that we've got the technical level upstairs, it works a lot better, I think, and people now feel involved.
So you actually prefer it being up there?
Still work to be done, but it's better than it was.
Yeah.
Just not enough space. So.
Air conditioning would be one thing for a start.
Yeah. Air conditioning and some form of earplugs.
Yeah, that could help. But the view up there is actually fantastic.
Yes.
And at the moment we actually have the first prize ceremony going on. Are we expecting any surprises there? Have you been following it at all?
I don't get prize ceremony number 1 results. I only get prize ceremony number 2. So.
Oh, you know the prize ceremony number 2 results?
No, because people haven't voted for it yet. Yeah. If I knew it before it happened, that would be fantastic. But no.
Here we're passing the ATI ATI stand, and there's actually, I've been trying to work out what they have here. There's like is that a graphics card and they have like a tiny monitor connected to it, or what's the idea?
I believe it's PC on a board. So everything on there is basically the next generation of portable media. Although I'm not quite sure what they're doing with it. It looks fantastic though. I mean, there's so much better resolution than the iPod video. So
yeah, I mean they've been running videos and games and all kinds of stuff there. It looks pretty impressive actually at the moment. And I think they're giving out key rings as well. I must get my own one at some point. Yeah,
we're trying to get a load of key rings for an event we're running later. Assembly Loves You, so we'll see. But yeah, I mean we've got Star Rec going on, and we've got so this is a Star Rec band. I haven't said hello yet because I'm not sure whether they speak good English.
Yeah, I mean no. Well, they speak English for a start. Do you want to say hello?
Yeah, might as well. Hello guys.
Hello guys. You seem familiar. I've seen your faces a few times on the TV.
Might be possible.
So, what's it been like at Assembly?
Well, it's been pretty crowded and pretty nice. I believe I've enjoyed myself, although I would enjoy a little bit more sleep.
You believe you enjoy yourself?
I'm not sure because I'm a bit tired, so I don't know my real.
So you've been pretty happy with your new Star Rec film?
Yes, it has been out about 1 year, and of course people come here and say it was a good movie, and it always sounds very good.
My personal favorites are still the first animations, though. They're classic.
They are here. Yeah.
In England we had a showing of the latest film back in England, and it was received quite well. To say it's a foreign film, they received it very well, so yeah, very good.
it seems to be the case that it is more, let's say, more global humor in it than, let's say, for example, an episode of Kummeli or something Finnish regular TV comedy.
Yeah, and apparently you're working on a new film as well.
Yes, that's true.
Any details on that?
Only the name Iron Sky, which we've released, and we are working on it, working on the script right now, and in 2 weeks we're gonna reveal the person who is going to write the script. But right now we have nothing very much new.
Is it going to be the same characters?
No, it won't be a Star Trek related film, but it will have same sort of attitude and same sort of a humor, but it will be a totally new story. But we will we will get back to the Star Trek in the future, but we need to gather good ideas to make another Star Trek film.
Okay, thanks very much, guys. See you later.
Cheers.
Okay, so you've been organising or helping with the organising for 4 years at Assembly.
Yes, 2003 was my first party to organise. 2002 was my first assembly though, so I was a demo scener before I was a live crew member.
Yeah, and you've always been interested in the demos.
Definitely, since about 93, 94, when demos started coming with Amiga format and things like that. But after then, 1997, when there was a Dutch party, that's when it really kicked off. But I couldn't really get, because I was only 97 would have been 13, so I couldn't really get to a party until I was 16. That was Denmark, the party.
So why do you think there are so few parties in the UK?
Because the UK are very inefficient at doing things first off, especially when it comes to organising things of such a large scale. And the biggest parties of the past 5 years have been no bigger than 60 people.
Yeah, pretty small guys.
Yeah. Finnish are more efficient.
We have the Microsoft stand here, I believe, and interestingly enough, they brought their own beds with them. So let's have just
be quiet. Yeah.
A quick peek at this. Do you know if these are Microsoft staff sleeping here, or who gets to use these beds?
First come, first served, I think.
Okay, yes. It's very friendly of them.
Yeah.
And I noticed that they've been giving out Windows Vista betas and stuff like that.
Not my personal choice, but it seems like a good progression on from what they have been releasing personally.
Excuse me, are you staff with Microsoft? No. No, okay. I wonder if we can find somebody from Microsoft here.
I believe Microsoft are doing the price ceremony.
Oh yes, that's right. Oh well, we'll have a chat with them a bit later on. Now here's an interesting thing that I wanted to show you. I don't know if you had this in the UK. Certainly, I can't remember ever playing this in Northern Ireland. Do you know what the idea here is?
I get the idea, yes. Why it's here, I don't know.
It's something that all Finnish kids have done at one point or other.
Right.
Basically, they just push the cars around this track, and I don't know, there's stunts and bridges. I don't know what the rules are. If any.
Keep it on the track and get around as fast as possible.
But I mean, these kind of things, of course, are very enjoyable when you're small. Nowadays, it's just computer games. I don't.
Well, yes, and it's nice to see kind of a hark back to the old days of what we used to do, and people still enjoy these kind of things. And I've actually seen a few large demo sceners. I won't name them by name, but they have been having a play. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'd fancy a go at it as well myself. No, we're just passing Pizza Hut here, which of course is popular during the party. Have you had a go yourself?
No, but I have just noticed they do kebab paninis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, whatever suits your fancy.
Obviously, you don't particularly like that delicacy.
I like kebab, but only when I'm slightly out of it.
Oh yeah. Here we have a nice collection of Macintoshes here.
This is a fantastic service that they provide, because obviously a lot of people who come in without computers, they want to check their email, go on the internet or whatever, and for them to just leave out these computers, it's fantastic service they do.
Yeah, I remember the first assembly that I was at back in '94, and they had a similar service there, but it was VT100 terminals, and I think the internet back then to the party place wasn't the best ever. Well, maybe it might have been the best ever, but
94,
it was
so that would have been a 14400 modem.
something like that. Yeah, and everybody was sharing the same one.
Yeah. I remember the days of BBS.
Yeah, they were nice. There's quite a few Xbox 360 stands here, so obviously Microsoft has been a big sponsor of the event.
Whatever you think about Microsoft software, the Xbox 360 is a fantastic platform, and they've done a really good job with it. And
I haven't had a go myself.
I can't say I have, but the first time I went on it was just before I came here, so it must have been about a week ago. And just playing the table tennis was fantastic.
Yeah.
Such a friendly game with fantastic graphics. They've done a top-notch job.
So you think that Sony is going to have a bit of catching up to do, perhaps?
If Sony is selling it for 700 euros, as they think they're going to sell it, they're not going to stand a chance until it comes down to, say, 300, maybe 400 euros. I don't think they're going to have a chance. I'm not really up on games consoles, but it just seems that your average computer geek isn't going to spend that much.
It does sound like a lot of money, definitely. I wonder what.
Things to look at here.
Yes, we have a T-shirt stand here with a lot of very nerdy T-shirts, hopefully. There's the usual penguin stuff, and what have we here? There's the demo scene pacifist, but then the one beside it is actually even more interesting here.
And of course, they're selling buttons as well. If you've got any logo that you can bring along, he'll make you a button. They were going to make me an AssemblyTV one, but I haven't been to collect it yet.
Ah, okay. So they're built to order.
Built to order, yeah, including the T-shirts. They make them live.
Yeah. Do you know what the prices are? Maybe I'll ask the guys over
It's
here.
in front of you.
Ah, yes. Let's talk to the guys a bit. Excuse me, are you busy with something? You have a second. So where did you get the idea for these T-shirts here?
Actually, I don't. These are Tomcats.
Yeah, we were wondering if Tomcat is going to be around, but I guess
Well,
he isn't.
these are his T-shirts. I make the custom ones.
Ah, I see. Right. And have they been selling well during the party?
It's not bad, not bad. Last year has been better, in fact. But
Oh, really? Perhaps that was because of the Beep and Blue 10-year thing. Or was that last year or was that the year before? Last year, yes.
last year, yes. No. Well, we sold quite a lot of the Assembly T-shirts, but no, I don't think that's really related.
Okay, thanks. Thanks a lot for that. And what do we have here on the other side then?
This is Gamer TV. I believe they broadcast a signal over the internet for kind of Counter-Strike matches and whatever. And it seems quite busy quite often here. So.
Yeah, this has been a very popular area. I mean, there's always people standing around watching this. So are they playing tournaments and then broadcasting online?
I believe so. I don't know the full details, but I do know that in Europe there isn't a lot of gaming TV. In fact, there's no computing TV almost. So something like this is going to be very popular at an event such as this.
Yeah, I mean, gaming has turned into a professional sport nowadays.
I won't comment on that, but yes, people get paid a lot of money to endorse products or to do stuff like that, and the compos do seem to be attracting a lot of attention from the media. So.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine getting paid loads of money for, wiggling a joystick at Jet Set Willy?
Well, they may get paid loads for doing Counter-Strike or whatever, but there are some demo sceners who actually make the things and whatever, and they rely on the prize money to pay their electric bills. So
yeah, that's interesting.
Makers versus players, there's a disparity there.
But I think you would think that would be a bit risky, perhaps. I mean, what if you don't win?
A bailiff comes round to your house and you don't have a computer anymore.
Yeah, and no chance to win in the future either. Okay, now we're entering the Game Heaven area. Mm-hmm. I think it's still called the Game Heaven, not Game Hell, as some people referred to it.
It's Game Haven, so it's the
Game Haven, yes, okay, right, yes. I saw some boxes upstairs and they were marked Game Hell, actually.
Yes.
I guess that depends on your point of view, of course.
Everybody says, oh, the game is ruining something. Well, the fact is, there are some demo sceners as well who can be absolute arses when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So most of the gamers that you talk to, they are perfectly nice people. It's just the perception that each has of each other. So
Well, I think it's just a few individuals who perhaps, give the whole game scene a bad reputation. The typical thing that not turning your monitor off, that kind of stuff. But most people seem to do okay.
yeah, there have been a lot more lights this year because people have clear cases and things like that. It has been lighter, but at least it's not flashing lights, which we've had problems with in the past. So.
And it has actually been lighter this year as well compared to last year. And I actually think that's a nice thing.
I think I can agree with you that. Yeah.
Because I remember the parties when I was small, and they were really loud. There was a real atmosphere to that. You could sit along the loudspeakers and do damage to your hearing, and that was great fun.
It's kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but when you hear something like this, it's nice to watch.
Yeah.
But if you're not part of it, it can be very disruptive.
Yeah, after a while. Yeah, here we have like a guitar gaming competition, or just a game basically, and actually we are planning a tournament on this with our team at some point. So feel free to drop by if you want to. You want to go.
I'll have a look.
Let's just have a look. Yeah, just have a look at what they're doing around here. It looks nice. Just a good bit of fun, really.
Yeah, certainly.
Well,
I prefer the music.
Yeah. Well, we're just about at the end of our tour, and I'd like to collect some final thoughts from you, perhaps, about how Assembly has gone so far this year, and what could go better, perhaps, what you'd like to see more of.
To be honest, Assembly is always great. It just takes a while to wind up. Certainly on Thursday, as an organiser, I was always working, so I didn't really see it from a visitor's point of view. So it seemed very tiresome and not much was happening. And Friday it slowly built up. Saturday we've got more of an atmosphere, and I think tonight, when the final demo competition comes on, it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I hope so.
And I certainly won't be outside enjoying it either.
Yeah, well, I've just been working the whole time. I haven't had time to meet any of the guys, so hopefully things will quieten down a bit for us. I know that you're going to have a tough night ahead of you. You're in the Compo Studios, and we're going to be relaxing and laughing at you.
Yeah, the Compo Studios, of course, they're very hard to do because you may know everything about a competition, but you've got to find out something about your guest, what they do in that, and you've got to meet them before and follow through the competition. It's about, say, 45 minutes work for a 5-minute slot, and although it's fun, when you're doing time after time after time, it can get tiresome. But I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. So.
Yeah, and just standing there live on TV, that must be, terrible.
And none of this easy recording stuff. Yeah. It's fun. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun. So.
Okay, well, thanks very much for this tour of the Assembly Arena, and hopefully we'll meet you a bit later and maybe go out for a Coke.
For a Coke.
Yes. Okay, cheers.
I'll have an orange juice. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Fantastic.